writes this song, man. So wrapping up Queen.
When you say you love me, it doesn't matter. It goes to my head.
Right, feeling that.
Egotistical or just very free, but what you say, I take none of it.
Hey, might have to get MC Light here for the Queen.
Hey, we have to recognize this sister, man. What they gotta recognize? Hey, March Madness, as you know, man. March Madness, weekend. I'm talking about LBJ. Talk about the horn. Talk about the Knicks. Talk about the Celtics. Then you lost a great today, man. You have to talk about it. Get hard. We're going to talk about Miss Gabby.
I'm not the kind of girl to try to play a man out. I take the money every day and break the hell out. But that's never strategy, not the game I play. I admit I play a game, but it's not done that way. Truly, when I get involved, I give it my heart. I mean, my mama sold my body, I mean, every part. But if it doesn't work out, yo, it just doesn't. To me, you know, it just wasn't.
Let's go.
For you like I cheat.
What's going on? What's going on, fam? What's going on? Riri, what you know about MC Light Girl? You don't know nothing about the MC Light Girl.
Light as a rock. Light as a rock.
Hey, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike. What up?
Military Brothers talking sports, fam. And welcome. Making sure you guys share, get it out there. Make sure you chime in, comment. We had an amazing weekend. Today, man, is going to be awesome. You guys make sure you chime in, put your comments in, make sure you engage in the convo. We want to hear what you guys have to say. Mike, how was your day, my brother?
Whoo, boy. Monday. You know they say Monday's a drag day, man. So I try to get up. And give it my all, man. Oh, the weekend?
Yeah.
Relaxing, man. Did a lot of March Madness. Had to do a little car care. It's Monday, man. Hey, I'm glad to unwind with this show right here. Perfect medicine that I need. How was your day, my brother?
Good, man. This weekend I had to go get a whole bunch of trees and I had to plant some trees today. When the show is over, we're going to be putting in the work, putting some trees in the ground. So, you know, honey-do list, as you know how that goes. But today, cool, laid back. But I like doing the work, man. I like working in the yard, man. That stuff like that don't bother me, man. So I'm putting my tree. Wife says she wants a privacy line out there, so
okay,
big trees out there, man, so she can just relax. Then she's gonna be messing with her brother about a jacuzzi next.
Okay, indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor, man, on the porch, man. Listen,
there it is.
Man, ain't doing no jacuzzi. I'm saying like Eddie Murphy said, you want some bubbles, man? You need to pass gas in the tub.
There it is.
Just kidding, man. Just kidding. As you know, man, we like to have fun here. I'm just kidding. I told the next house, I mean, look at it, man.
Okay, all right.
Look at Riri telling me, honey, right. Because Riri, she want to be bossing her brother around. That's the only right you call a honey-do list.
Don't get restarted, please, man. Don't. Let's have an enjoyable Monday, please. Is she early? She usually chime in late. We about to get it in.
Hey, Mike, you know why she early.
That's why I got my medicine right here, man.
Her season. So, Mike, man, you ready to get into it?
Let's rock and roll.
All right. That queen, man, we're going to talk about Miss Gabby. Talk about Gabby, man. Gabby Douglas. Let's talk about this sister, man. What you have to say about Miss Gabby?
Well, you know what, man? First of all, she gets full props for doing it big. I didn't know that this sister had basically given up her childhood to go live with a family that would take her to the gym day in and day out. And props to her mom for making that sacrifice too, man. Because when you want to be the best, you have to train like that. And she put countless hours in, man. All the Olympic glory she's had, from 2012, 2016. And one thing that I will remember about this young lady, this is why I really admire her. You know, during her routine, doing her gymnastics, you know how we do.
No, we do.
Somebody said something about her hair, and you know, her nickname was the Flying Squirrel, and I don't know what that's related to, but this is my deal. Once she's on those balance beams and she's doing that routine, in my eye, your hair shouldn't even matter. Pull it back, put a little ultra sheen in that thing, and put a rubber band on her back and go to work. I mean, what is this sister supposed to have while she doing flips, all type of crimps, leaning to the side? I mean, what do they want? And not only did she take that, but after she won her gold, made the cover of Wheaties box. Her billboard is everywhere, and hair was laid, outfit laid, paid, all kind of gold medals. She did not do all that so her hair could look a certain way during her routine. But as you see, she's well taken care of, man. And I just like her story, man. I just don't get some people sometime, man. But as I tell the young people that I deal with, when you up high, people are going to throw rocks and stones and try to knock you down. It's your job to not let that nonsense get to you, man.
Man, the thing, man, I love about this sister, man. Mike, you know how you can tell someone greatness, man. And I feel you, Riri. I'm with you 100% on that. When they change the game, man, because of your greatness, that tell you, man, how great you are. And now they're looking at making some changes to gymnastics based upon she's about to dominate again. So they're making it harder for her to try to prevent her from dominating again. Kind of like when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was playing it. Because it was dunking, no one could stop him. They said you could not dunk anymore. So they had to lay the ball up. That showed you someone's greatness. It don't matter what they do. They're not going to stop this sister from being great. I don't care how much you try to handcuff her. She's going to be great in her greatness. So I love how this sister, like you said, they try to do the hair incident and try to criticize. Even a couple of her teammates gave a little side eye. But what I'm saying, man, when you're great, man, hey.
When you're on top.
Man, you're going to have to give them credit because they put in the work. How you going to get upset with someone for putting in the work? Put in the work. You can be great too. You just have to put in the work.
Sacrifice, man. Went to go live with another family, man. They realized that this is where the camp is, where the training is the best. Let it be known she was also the 2012 Associated Press Athlete of the Year.
That's right.
They don't just give that out. You got to earn that.
You have to earn it, my brother. And that's one thing that sister did. She earned it. I'm looking forward to the Olympics, man. That's the one thing, man. When that sister came out, man, and was dominant, every time she performed, I was in front of the TV screen, man, watching that sister. Kind of like when Serena, back in the day, when Serena's on top or Tiger, I'm coming up with a theme. Mike, all our greatness, great people, man, who represent us, man, we right in front of the TV screen. And I'm like, even now, man, even Bubba Watson, I'll be watching NASCAR. I'm like, hey, come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. I need you to get that big. Hey, man, it's something about when you start giving us the opportunity and that recognition, man. That's what I'm talking about. So this sister, man, what's going on, T-Champ? This sister right here, bro. I love that sister. Love what she represents. I love the image she portrays. Something that we are proud to say. Hey, that's one of us. It's kind of like seeing us out there on them beams. Even though I know I can't get on them beams, brother. Breaking my neck.
I give it to her, man. That's a lot of dedication and exercise, man. It's just working hard. Artistry, artistic, man. Just a work of art when she's out there. Yeah.
So like I said, man, I definitely want to give it up to this sister, man, for what all she has done, what all she's accomplishing. Definitely want to, there's a brother out there doing this too. All right. I'm gonna have to check that. Appreciate the information, T-Champ. I'm gonna have to definitely check that out, bro. So I'm gonna have to definitely check that out and see and bring that up to the light, man. So
PBR, all right, Reed, we're gonna check that. Yeah. You can text me that info.
Yeah.
We want to acknowledge everybody doing something fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. Say, Mike, ready to get into these comments, my brother?
Man, let's do it, man. What we got going on right here, man? Let's rock.
All right, let's rock. Man, LBJ. Got to talk about LBJ, man. LBJ is down, brother. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, first of all, for this man's 17-year career, I don't think, to my knowledge, that he's ever had a major injury.
Remember he had that 2 years ago? He got that was the first injury he had, and this is the second one.
2 years ago?
Yeah. Remember he first came with the Lakers and they didn't make the playoffs? He got hurt that year too. But anyway, yeah.
Well, to the level of a Durant or Westbrook, man. I mean, I didn't like the way the injury kicked off, man. I questioned that. I don't like when brothers ball their body up like an armadillo and fall into somebody, man. I didn't like that at all. I'm not saying it was on purpose, but I think that something could have happened with the other guy rolling a certain way. I didn't like it, man. Sometimes when you fall and you can control a little bit of that, but if you just nod up and put all your weight, and I know people are going to comment, I'm not saying this dude just maliciously said, you know what, I'm taking LBJ out. I do believe he legitimately fell, but sometimes you have to hold yourself instead of putting all your body weight on one area on a person that's going to hurt him, man. And even if he was hurt 2 years ago, for his training and his exercise, man, I'm not saying it prevents injury, but I've seen him walk off and shake off a lot of injury. He even said, I'll be back soon like I never left. Those were his words. In shape dude, he's able to knock off a lot. And I know injuries is a part of sports. I know it big time. And I don't wish bad on anybody. If you're a Laker hater or you don't really like LeBron, I don't think that has nothing to do with his injury. I've never had that type of sportsmanship, man. I wish everybody healthy. So, LeBron is his own worst critic. He's even stated, I hate being hurt. Nothing angers me and saddens me more than being out and I can't help my teammates. I hurt inside and out right now. And we all know his grind. He's on a road back to recovery, man. I think he's going to bounce back. Don't know exactly when, but I wish the brother all the best, and let's get it.
But what to me, man, I didn't have an issue with the play. To me, I believe Hill was just playing hard and just was going after the ball because the ball came loose when he actually reached at the ball. It was on the floor, and he just really reached at the ball. Of course, I don't think. And to me, man, what Harold said, man, I think was a little bit, kind of sketchy because the guy was not trying to hurt LeBron James. He was out, he was playing going for the ball. And if you're coming off, especially if you're not a starter, and I know he said it's difficult to say, okay, I'm gonna hold my weight going for the ball. No, I'm going after the ball. It was pretty much a loose ball. He was playing hard. And he just rolled over his ankle. It happened.
This reminds me of one of LeBron James's teammates, Dellavedova. Brother took out 2 NBA players and was working on a third. Oh, he just plays hard. He's passionate. Man, when you ball your body up like an armadillo, you bracing for whatever. I'm not saying that Hill did this maliciously. And maybe you say he couldn't have held off, but he definitely just moved with it. I don't know what could have or could not have happened. I didn't like it. And I've played basketball plenty of years, and I am the first one to push somebody off me any way I can. If I have to foot them off, knee them off, because I'm not trying to get hurt no more than I already am.
And I look at it. We just look at it differently. I just saw him playing hard. The ball got loose, and he just went at the ball. Because trust me, it does happen. I've had my ankle rolled up because someone's playing hard. They were going after the ball. If he wouldn't have lost control of the ball, he would have never would have had to reach for the ball. So things happen.
You know,
So,
I'm gonna take you back a little bit, man. It's a little place called Camden Yards in
mhm.
in Kuwait. I saw we were playing a 21. The ball was loose. I saw Nick go for the ball, and I'm gonna name this other player, and it's gonna bring it full circle. Sergeant West.
Okay.
All I heard it sound like somebody hit a piece of ham, and you said, "Dude, what are you doing?" And West said, "I'm going for the ball." Nick, that was your last time out there at Camden Yards outside playing 21, man.
But hey, but it was a part of the game. Like I
I'm
said,
gonna tag that brother. That's my favorite. I was there though. I saw the whole thing. I was like, man, something gonna happen wrong out here, boy.
but I
You know,
said,
we already know how solid West is, and of course it wasn't malicious, but
yeah.
you know, it was like, wow, man. I can name a whole lot of injuries and dealing with the 175, but we're gonna keep all that to ourselves, man.
But now the question has to be: are we about to send a box of Kleenex for Ronnie Cole? Because AD is out, LeBron is out. They've lost the last 2 games.
Okay, you said last 2, and LeBron said he gonna come back
When?
as if he never left. I'm not gonna question LeBron's integrity, but this could be a little bit of a mixture with load management. Let's get ready for the playoffs.
Mike, watch this. They're actually 2 games out of 6th place. They're 4 games out of 8th place. Now, mind you, they lost the last 2. LeBron James, let's say LeBron James, because this is a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
Let's say, for instance, they lose the next 4, and the teams win. Dude, you're gonna go from all the way out to 6th, possibly even 7th place. Dude, this is a crucial time for these Lakers. AD is out, LeBron is out. I know T-Champ. Tell him T-Champ. Me and T-Champ are hitting my soul up. That's right. Hey, 7th or possibly out of the play-in game. Just saying. LeBron James is 18, 19 years old. As you know, Mike, your body, and I understand he invests the money to keep his body in shape. Got it. But my thing is that from an injury, your body don't recover like the way it used to.
But this brother gonna have the best of medical care, massages, sauna, whirlpool, aromatherapy, anything you want. Here we go. Hey, let me tell you something, Ree, and all you Laker haters. LeBron got 30 games left. He ain't worried about losing 2 more. 30 games.
Watch this. You just said he has all his therapy. Understand, AD receiving that same therapy that you're talking about, and look how long he's been out.
That's true, and they can rock and roll without AD, but them playoffs is different. So between Sunday and about mid-May, we got 30 games. A week after that, playoffs. You think LeBron James is going to sit back and say, you know what? We could do this thing again, but these injuries and my load management, I need to rest.
Right? If LeBron won, he was in MVP contention. Pretty much, he might kiss MVP goodbye. Just like you said, Embiid can kiss it goodbye. So I'm just letting you know, LeBron James missed 2 weeks. He's going to be in a different situation than when he comes back. So that's all I'm saying.
Are you saying he won't come back the same?
No, what I'm saying is that the Lakers are not going to be in the same position when he comes back. And so it's going to be a different situation what he's facing with them in the 3rd place versus like T-Champ said, them being in 7th place.
Let me say this, man, and I don't know what LeBron is doing or isn't, but he can will people to win. Here we go about Embiid.
No, he's in a conversation, but he's definitely not a front runner. That's all I'm saying.
Let me tell you something, man. If this dude can take his band of misfits, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, all the way to the championship, he can get back into contention with L.A.
Not if he's hurt. How you going to do that if he's not playing?
He's going to will his way back in, man. He says he's coming back so soon that he never left. I'm gonna take the King's word.
Listen what I'm telling you. They're not going to allow LeBron James to come back.
Who's that?
The Lakers. The Lakers are not going to allow him back on that court unless he's 100%. Because they realize, I'm going to say one name, and you're going to realize what I'm talking about. KD.
Okay. And for all you LeBroniacs, there's a difference between KD and LeBron. That's all I'm going to say.
What's the difference?
Weight, that's one. And KD came back and shouldn't have tried to do a Euro step.
So you're saying the same thing I'm saying. You're saying KD should not have came back because of that injury. You're saying that LeBron's going to will himself back. And I'm saying that he's not going to come back unless he's 100%, or he's possibly going to be facing what KD faced coming back too soon. And Reaver said hit a nail on the head. Age. LeBron James is not 20 no more.
Rhea's a LeBron hater, so that don't count.
No, but that
hate LeBron got that ring. Hate it.
Hey, I'm like this. I believe the Lakers are looking at the bigger picture. The Lakers say, hey, we're not going to they're hoping that these players can hold up and still have an opportunity to make it in the playoffs versus allowing LeBron James to doggone play and end up losing him not for this year, but also the following year. They lost KD literally for 2 years because of that injury. They're not going to roll the dice like that. He's too valuable.
So you saying if LeBron doesn't get it done, next season, 2022, they going to the championship?
What I'm saying is that they're not going to roll the dice of him injuring that high ankle sprain and making it worse and possibly losing him for next year. They're looking at
LeBron calls the shots.
Not when it comes to the Laker organization. He don't. He probably do on that court, but he
calls the shots, man. If LeBron want to come back, he coming back. The King will speak.
Trust you me.
And his people will listen.
Trust you me. If this bus, the owner of the Lakers, tell LeBron James, you're not playing, trust you me, he's going to be out on that sideline eating popcorn. He might tell the coach what to do. He's not going to tell the doggone the owner.
Let me tell you something, man. It wasn't Jeannie Buss who told J.R. Smith to come on that team. LeBron calls them shots, man.
Oh, but you talking about J.R. Smith compared to LeBron James. J.R. Smith, he's like a penny. LeBron James' value to the Lakers is so high right now. They're not going to even. And then you think about what they're potentially looking at fans possibly coming back to. Man, no. They're not going to risk that. He is too valuable.
Did KD have a high sprain?
Oh, yeah, the ACL. But the thing is, KD was already injured. He came back during the playoff game. 2 games later.
A high sprain and the ACL is a little bit different. And we're not going to, I had one of them a little while ago. I'm bouncing back.
Hey, let you know, I don't think they're going to have him come back until 100%. Hey, which ace dog? Father times undefeated.
Okay, so.
Hey, Mike, when do you think he's coming back?
Within 30 games.
Dude, that's all they have left to play.
And somebody said that the Nets have a supporting cast. KD can be out. Well, when you stack teams like they do, and the Lakers are good for stacking, you said 7th place. We'll see. And I'm not a Laker fan. I'm not pumping him. I just want LeBron to come back if he's healthy. I just think that with the regimen he's going to go through, all the physicians, he can come back probably quicker than the average dude because of all the training he's done.
This is what I'm saying. LeBron James, if you say he's going to be out for 30 games, Lakers won't be in the playoffs. If you say he's going to be out for 30 games, that's all I'm saying.
No. I didn't say in 30. I said within 30, he'll be back.
Okay, when is as soon as you think you're going to be back?
Let's go 15 games in. I'll meet you halfway.
15. You said a 15 game in. I'm going to let you know right now. If the Lakers go like, say 15 games and they're like 5-10, win 5, lose 10, they will not make the playoffs.
Okay, that's a big if, man.
Yeah, we fortune tellers. But, you know, a lot of times I'm right, like I talked about your Knicks.
Okay, Stephen A. Dude said a lot of times he right.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, you know, a little later. But speaking of those amazing Knicks, on to the next topic. I know Ace Dog said, blow it up big. Blow it up big.
You know what, man? I don't know what's worse, losing by a point or getting blown to the same team.
Mike.
Bogus call at the end, man.
What do you mean bogus call? Come on, man. Come on. Mike. Come on, man. Why you said a bogus call at the end?
I didn't like it, man. I didn't like it at all.
What? Hold up. T-Man, hold on, T-Man. What was wrong with the call?
It decided the game, man.
No, that didn't decide the game. Your boy Tibbs screwed up again.
Again?
Hey,
again? Here we go again. Okay. How did he do it again?
Hey, he better learn to start playing doggone Burks more. Burks should be starting. Joker dropped 20. Quickly come back. You insert him back in the lineup. Quickly, Butt would have been coming off the pine. Burks would still been, dude. That could be your starting shooting guard, bro. I don't agree with that decision.
Well, he's definitely earned his way, man. I like what I see. Yeah, you got to go with the guys who's getting it done, man. It was a tough L, man. 30 games, Bron better get the hyperbolic time chamber. Okay.
I hear you, dog. Ace Dog, tell him.
Yeah, I mean, hey, man, it is what it is, man. We just got to get this other dub, man. You know, I'm on a 500 train still, man.
Hold up, Mike. Didn't you and T-Champ told me y'all gonna be 3-2? And I said, no, y'all gonna be 2-3. Told you, man. I had this crystal ball I read into every
This
night.
ain't game 6?
No, you said in the next 5 games, you said y'all gonna be 2-3. Y'all said y'all gonna take one.
I thought the 5th game was Orlando. No?
It was last night against them 76. But I can't knock it. Y'all played a tough one, man.
Man, listen, it's a 1 point L. I ain't gonna go into your favorite phrase. What did you lose by?
There it is.
Here we go. Ace, get on the show. Please get on the show, dude.
But you know, man, y'all be like Mike. This is the thing I told you guys after the All-Star break, man. Hey,
the road was rocky, man. It's all good.
We got MJ.
Boy. Now, who is this?
We got MJ. MJ in the house. Appreciate MJ. I'm gonna talk about them Hornets in a second.
Oh boy.
Hey, but this is my thing, Mike. I told you after the All-Star break, y'all are gonna face some tough competition, and I'm concerned about your Knicks. And like I said, y'all played the 76ers twice, and the Nets took the L on both of those games. Who y'all play next?
Man, you know what? What gets me, man? If the Knicks had won, I wouldn't hear all of this, man. No. I'm gonna take this 1 point L. I'm gonna take the 1 point L.
Mike,
I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna live with it.
But see, I know T Champ kind of quiet. He's not commenting, man.
Wizards tomorrow night.
Now y'all should win that game.
Thank you, sir.
Well,
and we got D Rose coming off the COVID, so things should go well.
Just let you know, I don't do the GOAT conversation. We don't do GOAT. Me, I believe in a different era. Mike was in his era. LeBron is in his era. Because
man, who is this man? Who is this Michael Jordan?
Appreciate the guy chiming in. Appreciate the fan. Appreciate it. Keep coming back. Military Brothers Talking Sport. Appreciate that, brother. Hey.
Yeah, get that resume out there.
I gotta let them know. Yeah, I need to be the GM of the Charlotte Hornets. Stay tuned. I'll break them with these crazy decisions. But anyway, that's another comment. But Mike, remember I told you about your Knicks.
But you know what, man? A broke clock is right twice a day, man.
Dude, I'm batting 100% when it comes to your Knicks.
Wow. Okay, I got you, man. So we got a few people coming up, man. We got to just do some work this week. We got work to do. Man.
And like I said, man, y'all schedule is a tough schedule.
Back to back Wizards and then the Bucks, who we've beat already.
Mike, when did y'all beat the Bucks? When the Bucks are struggling. They're not struggling now.
You know what, man? I got you, man. I keep forgetting you all about a winner, man. Was they struggling? I don't care.
Hold up. The
L is an L.
Last time y'all played the Bucks, who won?
Man, let me go back, man. My goodness, I got to get the Knicks schedule.
That's right.
2 Wizards games and the Bucks. We coming.
Y'all gonna be what, 3-0 or 2-1?
I'm going for 3-0.
You see, y'all gonna be 3-0.
I'm going for it. Let's go. Now,
Mike,
let's look at the Hornets schedule.
I'm calling. Y'all gonna be 1-2.
We'll do it next week then, whatever day that is.
But Mike, you got to hear about this schedule, man. Listen, Washington Wizards, man, a sleeper team. Okay, Denver Nuggets, Bay. All right. Yeah, it do look bright. That's one thing we talk about. What's going? Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you guys. Hey,
Denver Nuggets, baby. Let's go.
Yes, the Knicks do look bright, but the thing about it is, they have one of the toughest schedule after the All-Star break. And this is the thing I keep trying to tell Mike, T-Champ, and all these.
All the schedules are tough, man.
No, it's not, man. It is not equal. I'm letting you know you guys have one of the toughest schedule, and you're going to be upset, man, when y'all looking outside.
Well, guess who's going to be outside with us? Thank you, T-Champ. Stop hating.
What did I tell you about my Hornets? I don't want them to make the playoff. I want us to get some more players on the team.
Little candlestick burner. Everybody want their team to make the playoffs. I ain't never heard nobody say, I don't want my team to make the playoffs.
Why? Because they're going to put us higher in the draft. That's not what we need. We need some of these young guys to go with Melo. We're going to talk about that in a second. But anyway, Riri, please stop. Because you know you're a Celtics fan. Y'all barely beating team. Please.
Yeah, Dolan needs to roll, man.
We're going to get kind of Dolan, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of my Hornets, man, let's talk about my Hornets. My man, I just got some bad news. My man's out for the year.
Yeah, that's a tough blow right there, man.
But Mike, I'm not glad to hear him be out or him being hurt.
Oh, no, never that.
But it helped with the Charlotte starting to lose. Helped my crystal ball fortunes come into reality. But now, I think it's going to hurt us. We're going to go on a little losing streak.
Well, y'all got the Spurs and then the Rockets, man. So, y'all got a rough schedule too. I mean, it's safe to say that the season is over. Rockets,
we'll talk about them in a second. We'll beat the Rockets.
Y'all got them?
We will
right.
beat.
That's Wednesday night.
We beat the Rockets.
Yeah. Looks like Anthony Edwards is gonna get Rookie of the Year.
I know he don't deserve it.
Hey, he got busy the other night, man. Mad buckets.
He does not deserve it. Only reason he's gonna get it because Ball got hurt. And then he gonna celebrate that. Whatever. I guess they said the same thing last year. They said Ja got it because Zion was hurt most of the year.
Well, listen, he wasn't when he came back. He got busy.
Yeah, but because he was out so many games, it really Ja had already had the Rookie of the Year sold up.
If it wasn't him, there should have been Co.
But the problem, let's talk about these Hornets for a second. The problem with Charlotte, we need a big man. I would love for Charlotte to trade for my man Bol in Denver, or trade for the center out of Orlando, the Ambo, who they have on the bench, which they've given up on. I want to see Charlotte get some young nucleus here.
Word on the street is that the Hornets are looking at Miles Turner, Montrezl Harrell.
Why?
I'm just telling you what they. Hey, if you go, I'm on Clutch Points.
That's
NBA Analysis Network.
That's not going to improve the team and make the team better.
And word on the street is they trying to trade Devontae Graham.
I can see that. That'll be a good move. But my thing is because Devontae Graham contract is so small, isn't but so much you can get. Now, if they combine Devontae Graham contract along with Zella's contract, now that gives us a little bit, put a little bit more opportunity for us to get a younger big man down low, because that's what we need to go.
I told you, man, they said Miles Turner, and they said they're going to throw in one of them Holiday brothers in there too.
Whatever.
Aaron Holiday.
Injuries, man. Hurting, man. Crazy weekend, a whole bunch of injury. What's that, Riri?
Injuries is going to come anyway. You didn't rush a season, man. These dudes are pros. They just finished and then jump back out there in a few weeks.
Yeah, Riri, we need Bo.
Said, wake me up from this dream. The Hornets.
You want to know why,
needing a big man, bringing in Bo.
So distinct. Hey, they got a big man down there. They don't even play. They use him for publicity. Big 7'7". Hey, hey, I feel you, man. That's true. It happens. It's a part of the game.
Yeah.
It happens. My thing is that, hey, man, Ace is a part of the game. But Charlotte has to look to the future. That's why I felt that signing of Gordon was a terrible decision. Should have never signed him. Terrible decision. You could have gotten Grant, who signed with Denver. Signed with the Pistons for $20 million. And you saved $12 million to go get somebody like Woods, who's playing center now with the Houston Rockets. That would have been a good pickup for Charlotte. Two good players you could have gotten for what you paid for Gordon. Just saying. But hey, now this is what Riri want to talk about. This is what she want to talk about. Man, her Celtics actually won a game. Her Celtics won a game. Can you believe that? The Celtics won a game.
I'm not gonna get excited because we just beat the Magic, so the Celtics is following suit.
Oh my goodness. Hey, let me hear what Riri had to say. Hey, she gonna put these old charm crap up there. Riri, you know your doggone Celtics ain't. And what? Your Celtics not going away. As long as Kemba Walker's leading your team, y'all might be out the first round. And nobody traded for Kemba Walker in that huge contract. So you guys have him like for another 3 more years. Just saying. Boy, I really throw all kind of dirt on your neck.
It's all good, man. When you one game up, you get excited.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good, man.
But hey, they won last night. Brown played good. Tatum played good. Orlando Magic, man, need to start over, bro. They need to go and start getting rid of some of them players, bro. I know everyone want that center, but the thing about it is, don't think it's going to be the same player that you get when he was with Orlando.
Boston got Ja Morant tonight. Who's going to do it?
Ooh! Fam going to put it on him tonight, baby. Ooh! Hey, Ja might drop 50 on him.
Yeah.
Ja gonna, hey.
And I'll be dead. I'll be dead into the television, too.
Hey, watch this. Ja going to have doggone Kimball Walker on skates. Slipping and slide, baby. I'm like, get him, Ja. Slipping and slide.
He's gonna have to, man. I'm going for the Grizzlies tonight.
Yeah, I know you're going for the Grizzlies because that help your Knicks out.
Exactly. Yes.
You right. Ace, I need to be a general manager. If I were that general manager, I wouldn't be picking some of these players they have on their team. Bridges wouldn't be on my team. Washington Jr. wouldn't be on Charlotte team either. Because you know why? You could have doggone had Porter Jr. Someone down as if Bridges were better than Porter Jr. I said, dude, you crazy? Porter, if it wasn't for his back, Porter Jr. would have been the number one pick. So he's a rookie. You let him sit for a year, make sure the back heal up. And what is he doing in Denver now? That 6'10" small forward could have been in Charlotte right now. But
I'm going to use your own words. Boneheaded decisions.
Oh, no. You know, hey, could have had that killer Spider-Man that's in Utah, but we got Monk. But don't get me wrong, I like the way Monk is playing off the bench. But dude, they I don't know what they do. They need to let me be able to select some of the players. Like, no, you don't fit the mold. Just saying. All right, man. I want to talk about these Atlanta Hawks. This is the squad I tell you better keep your eye on. Mike?
I'm watching them, man. I see them, man. They got the Clippers tonight, though. It's a rough battle for them tonight.
Listen what I'm telling you. Collins is playing for a contract.
Yeah, he's hungry. He's hungry, man. But with the Clippers, can't see it happening tonight.
Okay. I won't be surprised if Atlanta win. When Nathan Miller has these boys playing better defense and got really Trey Young, really getting everybody else involved. And Collins' game has really stepped up. But the thing about giving Collins a big contract, I hate, balling out on a contract year. Collins' contract is up. I know he's playing for a big contract. I'm not sure if I would give him that $100 million contract that he's looking for. He's trying to really get paid. I know he's young. He's like 23, 24. I know he's still young. But I'm just saying, you're going to have to pay Trey Young in a couple of years. So now it's like, okay, you just spent a lot of money in free agency. So what you going to do? You have to either pee or get off the pot. Like mama say.
That's a lot of money for that kid.
Right.
John Collins, she's calling him Ice Tray.
But that's what he's asking for. So that's the reason why. That's the only reason why Atlanta's talking about trading this kid, because of the money he's asking for. Hey, they had to make Nate McMillan the permanent head coach. Nate should have never been fired in Indiana. And look what Indiana's doing without Nate McMillan. That was such a bonehead decision. So I don't agree. But hey, man, and that's just like they got rid of my man who's coaching Detroit now. He was with Toronto. And now he's with and when LeBron was there. So he left, go to Detroit, and LeBron leaves, and then they end up winning the championship. Dude, LeBron was no longer there. LeBron, it's difficult to get past that guy. He's a bad man. Who's your favorite Knicks player of all time? Hey, ask you a question, Mike.
Oh, boy, of all time. Boy, that's a good question. Well, you know what, man? I'm going to go with Bernard King.
Wow.
I'm going with BK. Now, I got some favorites through the years, man. I'm gonna go sleeper on y'all. Don't know if y'all know about this, brother. Toby Knight. I like Earl the Pearl Monroe. Those are probably my top faves right there, man. I mean, Melo will always have a spot in the Knicks' heart. Um, you
No,
know, he did a lot of work there, man. A lot of work.
Melo should have never left Denver. Just saying. Just saying.
Don't just say, man. Don't do all that, man.
Just saying.
He left Denver, got to New York, and got busy.
All right, man. Let's talk about these Rockets for a second. That's really
Another heartbreak hotel.
Well, Mike, man, they're really setting this coach up for failure. And me and T Champs and Hollywood were having a conversation about this man. Salas has been waiting 20 years for a head coaching opportunity. And they give him an opportunity, and they just strip all of the good players from the team. Guy's been an assistant coach for 20 years. But look how this set Steve Nash up for success. Steve Nash has never been an assistant coach. Bring him in as a head coach for the Nets. And what do you give him? KD, Kyrie Irving, and that killer who used to be with the Rockets, James Harden.
We'll be beating this dead horse again, man, with favoritism, these coaches, these young, from Bill Walton's son, Luke, setting him up nice. Don't know where his coaching experience went. I believe this is Paul Silas's son. Paul was player coach, but you're absolutely right, man. You a 20-year career, and you give him the crumbs. And as soon as he can't turn this around, he's out the door.
You're gonna fire him.
And this kind of reminds me of the setup for failure. And I hate, and I got mad respect for this brother, Tyrone Corbin. He was Jerry Sloan's on the side for years on end. Jerry Sloan felt that he was disrespected. I don't have to put up with this. I know who I am, Hall of Fame. I'm out. I'm gone. Ty Corbin slides in. Things don't go the way they should. Ty Corbin's out, and you ain't heard from him as far as being a head coach again.
Man, disrespect.
Steven Silas should be smart enough and should have the clout enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna pass this opportunity up.
Well, Mike, you gotta realize when Silas was the head coach, they had Harden there and they had Westbrook. So they did have players on their team that was going to make them competitive. They just signed Woods, who was a bona fide free agent out there that people were, looking to get, playing center for them right now. So they then had Cousins still on the team. But the thing about it is, now all of a sudden they strip all the assets. Not to say John Wall is a bum or anything like that, but John Wall's style of play is completely different. So I understand you got Oladipo, but John Wall and Oladipo haven't really been playing. So my thing is that start over, man, and let him know. To me, the front office should come out and say, "Hey, we're sticking with Silas. Silas, and what we're going to do, we're starting over, starting fresh. Silas is our head coach, and we're going to build. He's not going to win. You need to give him some confidence."
Yeah, they've lost everybody, man, including Chris Paul. So you want this dude to coach scraps, and I hate to use that word. John Wall is a highlight reel, a fashion show. He can play the game, but he can't lead. And Harden probably was like, "Yo, you bringing him over here? I don't even dig his style of play anyway. Time for me to dip."
Yep. And what's your
Stephen A. talking about it on First Take. Black coaches don't have the talent to succeed with multiple superstars. Look at Steve Nash. Yeah, man, they set him up for. They basically did that with Kerr. Yes, if we're gonna go there,
Mike, I
could coach the Nets to victory.
You even made this point, Mike, about D'Antoni. This joker's still sitting on somebody's bench. D'Antoni's a terrible coach.
Don't mention that dude's name, man.
What? We agree with you, Ace. So that's my thing, man. It's just how they're going about doing these guys completely wrong. I don't agree with it, and they need to go about doing things much better as far as being fair to guys. And they need to start speaking up, man. These players have more power than they actually know. Jacques Vaughn is another head coach, another coach, man, that did wrong. I like Jacques Vaughn. Jacques Vaughn should still be with the Nets right now. They should have never fired Jacques Vaughn to give the job to Nash. They made the playoff with Jacques Vaughn.
So but the thing is, this seems to be rampant. It's repetitive. Every time you turn, it's somebody like Steve Nash getting everything handed to him on a silver platter, man. I just don't get it.
Man,
I mean, you did Ewing so bad, he had to go to his alma mater and coach.
Right. Yep. He was on Charlotte bench, man. And which I'm surprised Mike did that. He was with Charlotte, man, for several years, and he didn't give Pat the head coach. He interviewed him. He gave the job to somebody else. I'm like, dude, come on, man. You can at least give the guy a chance. Not like Charlotte was going anywhere. So that to me, man, should have given him a shot. All he asking for is a shot. And I agree with you, man. They did Vaughn dirty, bro. That was not right what they did to him. Right.
Yep.
On to the next one, man. Hopefully, he'll be able to bounce back and stuff like that, man. So, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, man, question. How does your brackets look? I know Riri hit me up. Tell me, all right, man, I'm doing the best. So up so on. Hopefully everybody, hey, I'm quite sure everybody brackets probably in the trash by now, men and women.
You know, I was more into the games versus bracket. You know, I watched the Rutgers game. These dudes was up by 10. Seemed like the other team went on a 13-0 run and ended up winning the game. Rutgers should not have lost.
Yeah.
Villanova seemed to just do handiwork with North Texas.
Man, I couldn't believe they beat. I would pull up a Winthrop, man. I was hoping Winthrop was going to pull that out.
Yeah, you know, Syracuse surprised me, man.
Yeah.
They dug deep, man. Went to another level, man. I like what I saw, man. It was a shootout. Jim Boeheim's son has definitely stepped his game up. Buddy Boeheim.
But watch this, Mike. It's like each division, there's a sleeper team or a couple of sleeper squad in each region.
Yes.
You got, like I said, you got Oral Roberts here.
Sleeper. Two bombs they didn't drop.
Look at that. Syracuse. You talk about Syracuse. UCLA. You got Albany Christian.
Ooh, that was a game. That was a game, my boy. Ooh, man, right. Abilene Christian, they shocked Texas big time. They shocked them.
I was surprised, brother. And then, hey,
great game to the end.
Ohio, man. Hey, you have a lot of teams up here, man, that are surprising. Hey, burn them up. You right, T-Champ. Hey, yeah, they should have lost to Clemson. Clemson need to fire their head coach. He get them there, but can't get them past that way. Clemson need to get a new head coach down there.
Well, either one of them would have got blown by Syracuse if they'd have made it that far.
Hey, I'll let you know, man. So these brackets are interesting. Can't forget about the women, though. Women.
Lady Gamecocks.
Lady Gamecocks doing their thing, brother. Gamecocks, man, they're trying to sneak up in that. But the thing about women, man, it's pretty predictable. Things usually fall in line, and I know North Carolina lost today to Alabama. So I know a couple of games played today.
Baylor women got busy. You know, Kim Mulkey and them gonna always make it hot.
Yeah. So I just think, man, if the women game was more like the men, where you had some upsets going on, I think we'll make it a little bit more interesting.
I don't think the women upsets is not going to kick in till later on, man. They coming though.
No, but I'm saying in the earlier rounds, like the men, you're like, man, I didn't expect this. Most of the time, your women brackets kind of fall in place. But if they can get some of the beginning upset like the men, I think more people will watch the women game because it's very competitive. Women, I mean, like I said, the Gamecock girl, man, they're playing ball. But if we can get some upsets in there like the early round where you don't expect certain things, I think that'll draw people attention. You kind of predict what's going to happen. Kind of make it kind of boring. I want somebody, but it's still good competition though.
Yeah, the Lady Gamecocks definitely had it on lock last year. Well, I'll just say this, man. You have to have these games already set, and the other team has to hit back, not be scared, and let's go. The upsets are coming. I mean, we've heard of them, a few years back when Mississippi State beat UConn.
Yeah.
So, it can happen, man.
That's true. All right, man. Last thing we're going to talk about today, man. I don't know if you guys heard, man. We just lost a great one. Elgin Baylor passed away at the age of 86, man. And you guys, man, go ahead, Mike, man. You can go ahead with this one, man.
His stats are incredible, man. If you just look, you can look up some old footage. He got a story, man, in one of these basketball pitches. I'll think of it later. All the work he did and how he put it in, and always an outstanding guy, man. Upscale, good conversation, dignified. You know what I'm saying? From beginning to end, man. You never seen him, showboating out of pocket, talking reckless, man. 11-time All-Star. Just incredible, man. Just incredible. If you don't know who he is, just look him up.
Yeah.
We could probably talk all day, man.
Yeah. But the thing about Elgin, man, a lot of people don't realize, man, Elgin Baylor was 6'5", 225 pounds. He was kind of like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was 6'6", like 220, 225, something like that. And the brother averaged, look at what he averaged, 27 points, 14 rebounds a game, 4 assists. Brother, man, walking double at the shooting guard position. Understand the league was a much smaller league. Got it. Competition wasn't players wasn't as athletic as they are today, man. But this guy was definitely bona fide top 50 players. 3-point shooter wasn't there during that time, and the brother still put up these great numbers. And I'm gonna let you know right now. This show you how great he is. If they're gonna put a statue of you out in front of a building, there's something about your greatness, man, that speaks for itself. I think the Lakers, they have Baylor, they have Magic, they have Kobe, Kareem, they also have Shaq. I'm not sure if they have Wilt out there. I know it was 5 people. They definitely have that, man. But I'm just saying, he is definitely an all-time great that I think get overlooked a lot. And the reason why, man, I don't do the GOAT comparison, because these guys dealt with things back in this era that Mike didn't have to deal with, that LeBron James didn't have to deal with, that Kobe didn't have to deal with, Magic didn't have to deal with. A lot of these guys dealt with discrimination, man, to where it was a different psyche. And the game was not acceptable as it is today back and during that time. So a lot of pressure that they were putting. We talked about Hank Aaron. This joker received so many death wish. And the brother still became an all-time home run leader. But think about it. He received a letter every day. So you still go out there and be a great player. This is the reason why I don't get into the GOAT conversation. Because during your era, you just great during your era. And you probably were the best during your era. But when it comes to GOAT, the eras are different. The style of play is different. Now, you have centers shooting 3-pointers, which I can't stand. I hate it. And so, but back then, you didn't have that. Center was down low. Being a big man, Mike talk about this. Can't stand with a big man out there shooting 3. Get your big behind down in that paint and score and rebound and block some stinking shot. Speaking of that, man, you see Zion block a couple of shots to help the Pelicans win the game. I want to give him credit, but that's another subject.
Let me end up with Elgin, man. Let it be known that great also means service.
Mm-hmm.
Elgin Baylor was an Army reservist.
That's right.
He would play for the Lakers on his weekend pass. Talk about dedication, man. That commands respect right there.
Yeah.
Spent all his years in the Lakers, never won a championship with the Lakers, but put in a lot of work. The year he left the Lakers, retired, they won the next year. Jerry West said, "Hey man, come on and sit on this bench with us, man. You always been a part of this team. You should be here. We hate you didn't get the ring with us, but you're still part of us." His jersey, number 22, retired. A lot of respect. I salute Elgin Baylor.
That's right.
Great humanitarian man. Class act to the end. And he's going to be missed, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm with you. I'm with the Ace. Yeah. So it's definitely different, man. So, family, that's the end of our show, fam. We appreciate you guys joining us. Make sure you guys subscribe, share, get it out there, man. Get more people. Appreciate everyone chiming in. The new guests, we're welcome. You're always welcome here. We do the show Monday through Friday from 5 to 6. We talk sports, engage with definitely our fans. Appreciate you guys. Share it. Want to get more people involved. As you know, now we're on Instagram Live. Today was our first day on Instagram Live. So, hey, we making the show better, man, getting more people involved. We want to really, expand and make the show grow. So we appreciate you guys. Appreciate
y'all. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, ladies.
As you know, I'm Nick.
I'm Mike.
Military Brothers Talking Sports. Peace.